What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to breaking news. The SBA approves reconsideration for the $10,000 targeted EIDL advance. It is Saturday, April the 17th, 2021. Please do me each favor, give this video a thumbs up, hashtag EIDL in the comments below. And if you haven't heard me all week, all month long, you got to follow me on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, there are strength in numbers. Perception is reality. We're going to talk about something that happened last night because of what I and others on this channel have been doing behind the scenes for the last week and a half. Follow me on Twitter. Try Small Biz. There are 50% of you on YouTube. 20,000 will watch this video. Claim you're on Twitter. Right now we have 3,800 followers. I need 10 to 20,000. If you want your $10,000 of the balance thereof, and if you want this damn loan forgiven this time next year so you pay the SBA not a single dime, I ask you to please follow me at Try Small Biz. The username is Small Biz Inc. Every time I post, which is about 8 to 10 times a day, hit the like button, which is the heart, little square is the retweet, and add a comment if you will. Try Small Biz on Twitter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pull up a chair. Grab a cup of coffee, ice cold beer, we're out of that. We had too much of that again last night. Glass of wine, lemonade, tea, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling bullshit on Max Maher's source. Once again, I love the guy. I think he's salt of the earth. But I'm going to call bullshit on one or two answers that I just saw in a video this morning in terms of why you're getting the error message and what about people that haven't heard back at all, right? They filled out the application 2 months ago. Where's the 4506T? The answer that the source just gave Max Maher in a video I just watched was absolute fucking bullshit. Not telling you the truth. I'm calling him out on that one. And then I'm going to focus once again on what happened last night around 8:30 p.m. when the SBA suddenly came out and said, oh, the reconsideration that you were getting the big fuck you on with respect to the $10,000 targeted EIDL advance. Well, Miss Guzman, she's suddenly seen the light. Probably realizes that we don't want a lawsuit from all those contractors with no experience that are declining people that are actually in purple zones or who did solve or suffer a 30% or more economic loss, ladies and gentlemen. I said this the other day. I'm going to say it again. There are those that report the news and there are those that make the news. We fall into the latter category. Yes, I'm here to tell you what's going on, how to fill out the reevaluation on the $10,000 targeted advance if you've been declined, but I have been working my ass off along with 2 or 3 other guys just like me. In fact, they're crazier than I am, if you can believe that. We make calls, we send emails, we practically threaten people that are running this country that if they don't give you 10 grand, if they don't get those caps back at 2 million, didn't they just go up there? Don't they owe you a right to reconsider? Oh, that's right. That just happened, folks. There should be no doubt, none whatsoever, that myself, Speak and See, Rod Squad, brother from another mother who's back, Dan over at Allegedly, Ryder over at Skip. There are those that are reporting the news, and then there are those that are just working their ass off behind the scene to get the federal government and the SBA to do the right thing. And for the last 12 months, I've been saying it's 10 grand of the balance thereof. Now, about 40% of you are in the process of getting, and some of you, many of you, have already gotten your $10,000. I want the loan caps back at $2 million. Didn't Isabel Guzman just say in a letter to Jackie Rosen, which I'll pin in the top comment, that's exactly what she's going to do by the end of this month? Then I said, hey, don't tell me, don't tell my friends, my family, my fellow small business owners that they can't do a reconsideration when some 20-year-old sitting in his bedroom says to our great and disabled veterans, thank you have served this country. I'm sorry. I can't give you your $10,000. My fucking ass you can't, because if you won't, this 500-car pileup is going to turn into the largest class action lawsuit in the history of the SBA. And while I do not want to do that because I love Miss Isabel Guzman, folks, she's given you an extra year to make payments on the loan. She's given you, in most cases, 24 months of working capital. She's putting the caps back at 2 million where they absolutely positively belong and have been for many, many decades. And then last night, if that's not enough, she comes out and says, yeah, we're going to offer reevaluation. I'll talk about how to do this, what to say in the email. Do not tell me that this channel and others just like us are not fucking responsible for what's going on, because we are. But I need every single one of you to please follow me on Twitter. I can't stress this enough. All the staff are over there. They're not combing the comments on YouTube. They're obsessed with Twitter and to some extent Facebook, which I'm about to launch in the next couple of weeks. But every single one, I'll give you one example. Chuck Schumer's staff, very Twitter savvy. They watch and hear every single thing that anyone ever says. And he gets a few hundred comments on some of his posts. And if you look at the comments, we are by far in the top 2 or 3. With respect to the SBA, we are far and above by a factor of 10x of what anybody else is saying. So I'm telling you right now, all those people that I copy, including Miss Isabel Guzman, who I have tremendous respect for, they're listening to every damn thing that comes out of my mouth, and I'm just a quarterback. I am the advocate. I am the champion of you, the small business owner. So I'm telling you, we are making a massive difference. But if I could somehow convince all of you, or at least half of you, 30,000 strong on this channel, even if you're not on Twitter, get on there just to follow me at TrySmallBiz. Username is SmallBiz Inc. All right, look. Pinned in the top on Twitter, I'll also put it again, the full text of it from the SBA. Excuse me, it's not on the newsroom yet. Don't ask me why. But if you're subscribed to the SBA newsroom, you got the email last night. And it's basically the same. Yes, I'm going to get to where I'm calling bullshit on Max Maher's source. Not on Max. I love Max. But his source is giving you plain vanilla, watered down bullshit. They're not telling you the fucking truth as to what's really going on. For example, the error message that a lot of you are going through, oh, that's not really an error. Oh, really? Then why are thousands of people going from approved to suddenly showing error in their portal? That excuse that the source gave you, bullshit. But the even bigger one while I'm on the subject. The source is trying to say that they're going in the order of the received. So in other words, if you got the application for the Targeted EIDL Advance 2 months ago, like a lot of you have, and you filled it out and you've heard absolutely nothing, there's been no 4506T, you know what the source said? Just wait. Just be patient. They're going to get you in the order to receive. Folks, I know people that filled out the Targeted EIDL Advance application, let's say a month ago. 3 days later, they got the 4506T, and they've already been funded. Hundreds of you have already gotten your money. But I also know a lot of other people that applied right when the damn thing came out. Nothing. So don't tell me that you're not fucked up at the SBA or you've got some internal glitch that's throwing it off to air. Let's just come out once and for all and just say, look, yeah, we got a bit of a screwed up system here. Yeah, we're not really going in the order of received. We're doing this or that. Just tell the fucking truth. Because telling the American small business owner that the reason they're seeing error is it's not really a glitch, go ahead and call the SBA and report your concerns. Well, try doing that with the new phone tree that they set up. It's almost impossible to get a hold of somebody. So Max's source, why don't you tell us exactly how we're going to call and say, by the way, my portal said approved the other day, but it now says error. I want to talk to somebody, preferably a supervisor, right now. And again, don't tell us that you're going in the order received. There are people that have literally been sitting there waiting for 2 fucking months for the 4506 to show up, whereas others seem to get it within a few days to a week and have already gotten funded. So come out and tell us the goddamn truth, because you're not going in the order that you received, and there is a fucking glitch with respect to the error at the SBA. On a brighter note, you can now do a reevaluation. So let me pull this up in the remaining time I have with respect to the Targeted EIDL Advance. Let me tell you what I would do in terms of the body of the email, what not to say. And let me just say once again, Max, you know I love you. And, you're telling us what no one else is telling us. I get it. I really get it. But your source is giving you watered down, plain vanilla bullshit. The same source said you were never going to be able to do a reconsideration because they don't have any resources. Well, somebody fucking changed that, didn't we? The email, if you want to reevaluate, and again, you got to be in a low-income community. You got to suffer a 30% economic loss. But if the SBA has declined you, you can now do a reevaluation. The email address, and again, it's pinned, Targeted Advance Reevaluation at SBA.gov. Targeted Advance Reevaluation at SBA.gov. By the way, and I will give Max credit for this, he got from his source, if you have not gotten your invitation for the targeted idle advance, which I estimate is about 30 to 35%, almost 70%, including myself, already got the targeted idle advance. I filled it out about a week ago. Send an email to targetedadvance@sba.gov. Targetedadvance@sba.gov if you have not gotten an email. Say, hi, I'm in a low-income community. I'd like to get the targeted idle advance. I've yet to get it. You get the point. Have your loan number, your app number in there, the name of your business, contact info, etc. Supposedly, many of you have done that and you've gotten the bounce back shortly thereafter, in some cases a few hours later when they send you the invitation. So one more time, if you're among the 30 to 35% that have not gotten an invite for the targeted idle advance, and you're in a low income community, or you want to roll the dice as a middle or high, I got it, I'm a high income community member, targeted advance at sba.gov, have all your information in the body of the email, including subject line, which would be targeted idle advance app number, and just tell them you haven't gotten the invitation, you're in a low income community, you suffered a 30% loss, etc. Please send it. And apparently that can work. But with respect, slow down, Jason. A little fired up today, ladies and gentlemen. On the one hand, I'm very excited about the progress we've made, and I thank very, very much for showing up on Twitter, because no one's going to tell me that a lot of what's coming out of Isabel's mouth isn't directly related to the scorched earth mentality that we've had in the last week to 10 days on that site, because it's an absolute fact. Targeted advance reevaluation. If you're in a low income, you were denied. So if you're in a purple zone, you take a screenshot. Shows your address right in there. If you've got a 30% economic loss, you're going to want to have your 4506T and your 2019 taxes done on the ready to send. This is what they're asking you to do. In the subject line, reevaluation request for your 10-digit app number. Reevaluation request. And again, this is pinned on Twitter. I'll put it up again, the full email on YouTube in the community section. In the body of the email, include your identifying information for the application, such as the number, your business name, your business address, the business owner, and your phone number. That's the same for the 24 months of working capital. We put all of that, or you should have, in the body of the email. The last point, it's important to include an explanation and any documentation that addresses the reason for the decline. If available, SBA will contact applicants in addition for additional documentation. So here's the deal. Less is more. Do not send them information about being in a purple zone and a 30% economic loss. You only address the reason why they denied you. So if they said, we're denying you 10 grand of targeted idle advance because you're not in a low income community, you go to sba.gov, you type in your address, your zip code, you show yourself in that purple zone, you take a screenshot. You don't talk about economic loss. You send the SBA the information I just said. Hi, SBA. I'm reaching out to reevaluate my targeted idle advance. As per the attachment, I am clearly in a purple zone, aka low income community. Therefore, I respectfully ask that you approve my $10,000 targeted advance. If you want to attach a copy of the photo, make sure you do so. In terms of economic loss, don't address being in a purple zone, because many of you are in middle income communities and you're getting the money. So if they didn't decline you because you're not in a purple zone, don't bring it up. So you would say, same thing. It's you put your reevaluation request with your app number in the subject line. You send it to targeted advanced reevaluation at sba.gov. Hi, SBA. I am reaching out to do a reevaluation with my $10,000 targeted advance. As per the tax documents, which would be your 2019 taxes and your 4506T, and if it was me, your bank statements that are showing the months where you've got receipts to show the loss, as per my attachments, taxes, 4506T, bank statements, you can clearly see that I suffered a 55% economic loss in the months of June and July of 2020. Therefore, I respectfully ask that you approve my $10,000 idle grant. So it's that simple. Only address the reason they denied you. If it's because they say you're not in a purple zone, just take a snapshot. I'm clearly in it. Please approve me. If it's for economic or insufficient economic loss, I would attach your 2019 taxes of 4506T and your bank statements, at least for the section of the year that will verify your income receipts to show that you had at least a 30% loss 2020, 2 successive months to 2019. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything more to say. I know I got a little fired up on Max and his source, but again, there are people that are sharing the news and there's people that are making the news. And the news that this source is sharing is what they want you to hear. It's not what you need to hear, which is the fucking truth. Don't tell me that when it says error, it's not really a glitch. And worst of all, don't tell me that when people are sitting there for 2 months now, waiting for a 4506T, when others have gotten it within days or a week, applying after, and even got funded, don't tell me they're going in the order. That's a fucking lie. It's not true. Until next time. Always remember that the Dallas Cowboys, been a fan since 1970. And I absolutely love you guys, and thanks for watching.